Okay, so I figure I would talk about this because through all the darkness I've been in life, there's a reason why I'm still here and why I didn't leave years ago when I shouldn't even be here from the severe depression states that I've been through. Yeah, so where should I start? I guess I'll start when I was a kid. So depression for me started when I was really early, really at a really early age. Probably about as far back as I can remember, 13. And I dealt with a lot of abuse, more bullying at school and then bullying at home. And I consider any form of abuse bullying, period. So dealing with that as a child growing up was really hard. And I think around the age of 13 was the first time I actually tried to commit. And I never told anyone, and I kept it a secret or whatever, but it was bad because I used the belt around my throat and I had marks all around my throat. So as a child, I had to try to explain that to your parents, right? Like, why do you have marks around your neck? And I don't know, I came up using some excuse. I don't recall what it was. But dealing, I think by the time I was 15, smoking weed, and that started to help with my states of depression that I would get into. As I got older, you know, the drugs really helped me get through, or I thought they helped. They didn't help. But getting through those states of depression was a lot of drugs growing up for about 20 years, using drugs to try to help deal with depression, which actually made things worse. I know there's people that can handle recreational drinking and smoking weed, which is completely fine, but for someone like myself, I always used it for a different reason, and that was to get out of myself. So the anxiety as well too, yes. So dealing with the, depression and anxiety, I think they kind of go hand in hand, or they did for me at least. Yeah, so as I got more into the partying scene in my 20s, the depression got worse because the drugs made it worse. So I started therapy when I was probably around 20, which helped big time. It's actually, you get kind of nervous when you see people watching and you're on camera. Not gonna lie. Now I'm gonna lose my train of thought because I have ADHD and there's squirrels around. So yeah, what was I saying now? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so okay, the depression. Yeah, so dealing with the depression pretty much most of my life, you know, you tend to isolate yourself. You don't talk to people. Yeah, you just isolate. I used to isolate myself a lot from hanging out with friends or whatever. Turning to drugs more at home. Your self-worth, I guess, for myself too, growing up, I didn't have much confidence. So, you know, the depression played a part in that as well. But over the years of going through therapy and seeing a counselor and whatnot, it definitely, you know, for people that have low self-esteem, seeing a counselor or some kind of therapist or whatnot was life-changing for myself. To be able to learn to build yourself up from all those years that you had someone tearing you down, whether it was at home, what you're dealing with at home, or at school being bullied, it was crucial going through the therapy stages of my life. Now, a lot of people, there's some people, not a lot, but there's some people that believe that going to therapy, it shows that you're weak, but it's the complete opposite. Hey Lynn, it's the complete opposite. You know, when you need help and you feel like you need help, showing and asking for help is more of a strength than actually a weakness. That's the only way you're going to better yourself in life. So, yeah. So through the severe states of the depression that I've been through, asking for help wasn't really on my mind at those times. And luckily, all those attempts that I had back years ago, none of those attempts ever worked. And that's why I feel like I'm here today, because I lived through all that darkness through most of my life, that now I live my life with only complete happiness. So now I'm able to share from the darkness of my life to where I'm at now, which is I've been healed from all my past, from all the work that I've put through. For those who have addiction problems, doing that 12-step program, that was huge in my life, doing the 12-step program. All the hate that you have towards other people that used to harm you, you get rid of those feelings by dealing with them, rather than having them buried inside, which would cause depression, my states of depression. Feeling like the world owed you something from all the stuff you've been through. More of a poor me mode. I would be definitely of a poor me mode. And going through those 12 steps, I was able to talk through all of that stuff and get past it. Forgive those people that, harmed me, or I harmed them. And then starting to build your self-esteem back up. That's a big one as well, obviously, is building your self-esteem back up. And that's with the therapy and the group therapy, because, when you go to AA meetings, when I used to go to them, they would build, it's more group therapy, and that's why I'm able to talk now, and I don't mind as much to be so open and honest, is because I spent all those years being open and honest, talking about my feelings, talking about situations, and not keeping secrets inside anymore, which was another big thing for me, is not keeping secrets anymore. That's why I'm so, again, so open and honest. What were the other things now? My mind went blank. Can't remember now. There's too many birds and animals around here, and when you have ADHD severe like myself, it does not help right now. What was it now? Now I lost my train of thought again.
For a second, sir.
Oh, look at this.
Is that your black SUV parked right there?
Yeah.
Actually, I know there's a parking block there. You're in a no stopping or no parking area.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry about it. We'll go around. I'll just let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, yeah. Fuck, I wasn't supposed to park there. Hey, Dave. So yeah, that's a little bit about my past anyways, with the dealing with depression and whatnot and getting past it. The gym has been a big part of dealing with depression. I don't go exactly, well, I mean, I do go for the physical aspect, but I really go for the mental aspect. That's therapy all on its own, going to the gym, getting your endorphins going. You don't even have to go to the gym. If you're dealing with depression, just being active, not sitting on the couch, not playing video games, sitting there all the time, but actually getting out and doing things, or even being outside, like right now where I'm at a park, maybe go for a jog, a walk, whatever it might be. That's another big part of getting over my depression, or helping dealing with it, I should say. What else? Yeah. So I guess most recently, probably, how long ago? When I broke up with my ex. This was a few months back, like 4 or 5 months ago. That was the first time I've actually went through depression in a long time. And that was 3 weeks of not eating, not sleeping. I had a really hard time over that breakup. And yeah, I started going to therapy again so I could talk about my feelings. I could talk things out, to have someone else's point of view to help me. But you just get to this point where it's easy for people to say when they have never dealt with depression, just snap out of it. It's not that easy to just snap out of dealing with what you're going through. But after 3 weeks, and pardon my French, but I was laying in bed, woke up in the morning, and I did snap out of it. I woke up and I looked at the ceiling, like my post was for today. Birds annoying me now. Okay, I woke up this morning and this It's no good having ADHD and a damn bird. Fuck, see, now I'm losing my train of thought again. What was I saying now? Now he's laughing at me. Oh, I woke up this morning, yeah. I woke up this morning, or not this morning, when I wrote my post today. It was about waking up and today being a new day. And I did that. I woke up, I was looking at the ceiling, and I was like, fuck this shit. That's exactly what I said. I'm like, today I'm gonna take my life back. I'm gonna be happy. And especially when you're in a relationship where you felt like someone didn't care about you and you're upset over them, or whatever, you're trying to get over them, you deserve a lot more, and you wake up realizing it one morning, and you, like I said, you just snap out of it. And I know my self-worth, and I know I deserve more, as I'm sure you would as well, and we deserve to be happy. So after I took control of my life over that morning, of snapping out of it, my life has been, my life has been good ever since. I've been moving forward, because you deserve to have a happy life and a good life. So yeah, that's about that. Oh, I guess one other thing I can talk about is that catfishing. Okay, so it's a new word for me. I wasn't looking for a relationship. Really me and a girl met a couple weeks ago, talked on the phone every day for 5 hours. All of a sudden, she cut me off. I have no clue why, as I realized after it was a fake account. So I talked to someone on the phone every day for 2 weeks, falling for someone, and I thought it was vice versa. I was in shock. I didn't know why I was blocked on everything, even being able to call her. So normally the old me would be depressed. I'd have a hard time over it. But now I look at life, we're gonna have good days, we're gonna have bad days. So, I left my bad day on that day. The next day, I take my negative, whatever the negative was, and I turn it around into a positive. So rather than being upset, there's no sense on staying up to be upset, wasting your day. We don't know how long we're going to be here for. Each day is a gift when we're here. So you might as well be happy with each day, taking the good with the bad. And I turned my negative into a positive. I made a group now, that catfish therapy group, where we can catch people scamming, doing with online dating and whatnot. So no matter what negative things happen in our lives, we can turn it into a positive. We can always find a positive from any negative and turn it around to do something good with it. So yeah, that's my little rant for today, I suppose. Trying the camera here on live feed. So I'm gonna go to the gym. I enjoyed doing it for my first time on here. And I hope I said something useful that would help someone out. And yeah. Okay, thanks for watching.